Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. So we'll just take only 27 are there. So we'll just wait for 1 more minute and then we'll start. Okay, so let's start. Today being the last session, so it will be more of revisiting the points that we discussed, and then there is some exercises based on what we have discussed till now, and then we will wind it up right after taking your feedback. So that is what I was looking for, that I wanted to take a poll, but in this, I cannot see, maybe in this account, poll is not enabled. Okay. Now, can I ask from you? So I'll start, I'll be focusing on 3 points. 3 चीजें जो अभी तक हमने पढ़ी हैं, मतलब discuss किया, it was not a study kind of one, it was a discussion. So जो 3 चीजें हमने discuss की हैं, first we said that sales and marketing. So being a marketing, the main aim was that being a marketing specialization student, we should know that everything will start with sales, क्योंकि जब तक हमें पता नहीं है sales कैसे होती है, what all are the challenges in selling that particular product or a service, we cannot opt for a marketing profile. And everything works around sales only. Why? Because sales is that medium जहां से आपको जो भी आपने simple words में, layman language में, सेल्स नहीं होगी तो जो भी आपने किया है खर्चा, उसका पैसा आपको वापस नहीं मिलेगा, और आप चैरिटी नहीं है, you are a business, so everything starts with sales. So we as student at this point, we need to accept that if we want to learn the market, how it functions with respect to the product where you are in, आपको एक बार sales में जाना ही पड़ेगा, तभी understanding आएगी, then only you can plan better in future for that specific market. How many of us has any other view, or you want to add, or you want to question anything on this regard? That was our first point. Are we all together?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So do
Yes,
we
ma'am.
agree? Okay. Okay. So that was the first thing with which we started. And then ma'am, Priyanka ma'am actually gave you an insight about advertising agency, role of advertising agency with respect to the full service advertising agency, why? Because that is what is the base. But then with that, she mentioned that also that nowadays different departments of a full service agency are also specific companies. Alag alag sab log milke karte hain, and that understanding that you got. Now, can anyone tell me that what all departments we discussed yesterday in an advertising agency? And then you did an exercise also on that. Who is going to tell me on this? That what all departments exist in an advertising agency? Okay,
Ma'am.
let's do in that way. First, raise your hand so that I can see who all were there till now. Very good. Very good. Good numbers are coming. Good. Great. So I'll start with Dipansh. I'll go with the names mentioned here in the participant list. Dipansh, boli beta.
Yes, ma'am. The first one is a creative department, media
Okay.
planning department, and the strategy department that we also called as account department, and the last the client service department.
Client servicing department. Okay. Alicia, anything that you want to add to what Dipansh said?
No, ma'am. Same.
Okay. Aprajita?
It's account planners, right?
Yeah, accounts nahi. That is what I was waiting
Yeah.
for. It is not an accounts department, rather strategy making with the planning of the account. That is the client, again a client that we have.
Yes.
Utkarsh, boliye.
Nothing, ma'am. Why Dipansh what said? Same.
What he said. Okay, fine. So that means majority of us, I'll not say all because I cannot see everyone contributing to that extent. Majority of us have a clear view on what exactly is expected. Okay, part 2 of this discussion. As an MBA student, where do you think you can get an opportunity? In which department you can get an opportunity? Who is going to answer that? Quickly raise
Client
your hand.
service.
Client service department.
Client servicing.
Very good. Client
And
service.
account planning, planners,
Yes.
and even media planners.
Media planning. Very good. Very good. So now you know that being an MBA graduate, you are expected to explore opportunities in all these departments. Why? Because again, we all discussed yesterday that for creative department, of course, they will not come to an MBA institute. They will rather go to institutes like Mudra and all. Sorry, Mica, Mudra's, Mica and all. So they will prefer those kind of expertise. Okay. So that means that is also clear. Now, based on that, whatever we discussed, and then we discussed the exercise. Based on that, few pointers before we move to the exercise, what I thought that just to wind it up, you should have a clarity on these all points. The first thing is, okay, one more question before we go ahead. What all skill sets are expected from an MBA student to be a part of any of these, department, say advertising agency? What all skill sets are expected? Raise your hand. What all skill set are expected from a management graduate to be a part of advertising agency? It could be full service or semi, whatever it is. I can see only 3 individuals who are having the clarity. Kya skill set chahiye? Okay, Achal, what do you think?
Ma'am, a good communication.
Okay,
and help in client servicing.
So when we say communication, I'm assuming that you're referring to both, that is oral, verbal, and written.
Yes, ma'am. Email and communicating in conferences or meetings also, both.
Okay, okay. Farhad, what do you want to add?
Ma'am, just communication skills. I just want to add on like interpersonal skills as well and discipline.
Okay, discipline kyun bola?
Because ma'am, yesterday, Priyanka ma'am has told us that they were looking for someone means who can do their work in deadlines, can complete the work in particular deadlines. So that's why I told this.
Yes, yes. And one more thing that we can, acha, let me see what all points are there here. Aprajita?
Teamwork, coordination.
Yes, that is very important. That is what Correct,
Also,
correct.
creativity also comes into that if we count. That can.
Creativity with respect to your domain, your work area. Yes, that should be there. Correct. So that is what we say. And the other thing in advertising agency, in whatever departments you go for, one thing which is expected here is your presentation skills. That is the way you speak, the way you express. So
Yeah, like the way we dress.
of course, yes, grooming part. Grooming and the way, so you'd say in short, your body language, that also matters a lot. And because we said the first impression is by the way you enter, by the way you answer, or even a one word actually makes a first impression. So your body language in short should be very positive. So that is one thing that you need to look into. And of course, teamwork and all. And then the other thing, yes, that's what ma'am also said, that stress and pressure management. This is something actually which should be there in every field, but in advertising, can anyone tell me why it is expected from a student to have this quality, that is stress and pressure management with respect to advertising agency? We discussed yesterday. Let me see you remember why it is expected.
Ma'am, the creative people don't give their work on time because creativity नहीं आती उनको जल्दी.
ऐसे नहीं कह
So
सकते.
since we have to meet the deadline, so we should be patient, and उस time बहुत stress होता है, so we should know how to manage our stress.
Yeah, you started in a wrong way. हम लोग ये नहीं कह सकते कि उन्हें creativity नहीं आती. नहीं, it's like creativity is something, it takes time, and they have, because they are, you can say they are the heart of an advertising agency, तो उनको बहुत value भी मिलती है once they establish themselves, तो उनको बहुत value दी जाती है, and this is something which cannot be forced, and they take their own time to come up with the solution, the creative idea, the big idea जिसे हम कहते हैं. So in that ways, you as like what we discussed, as a business development or a client service agent, you will have to take care of the both side, your client side, the agency, and of course the work which is pending from one side. So in that way, you'll have to have that kind of personality. Your thought process should not be like which is making you very restless, and your intention. That is why we say that this stress management should be there, and it should not be the case where you start going and where you start shouting to the person who is not giving you the work, that to a creative one. Farhad, you have raised your hand. What do you want to add?
No, ma'am, nothing. I forgot to learn.
Okay. So that is one which is expected. Otherwise, else, of course, confidence and all, everything that should be there if you are, if you are thinking of moving to a advertising agency. Okay. So this is one thing that I wanted. So by now, I think you have a good clarity that an advertising agency, pehle to hoti kya hai? What is the role of an advertising agency in terms of its structure? Then you know that as an MBA student, हम कहाँ जा सकते हैं, और वहां जाने के लिए what all skill set are required. मतलब जो भी interview करने आएगा, now you have a good clarity that what all areas you will be grilled on. Am I clear? You have that clarity, these three areas?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. So अच्छा, क्योंकि पोल नहीं ले सकते हैं, so what I'll do in meanwhile, I mean, the time that you are taking to work on the small exercise, I'll create a Google sheet, and then there you give your, within that time I create a Google sheet, and within, once you come back, you can give your response in that Google sheet. So I wanted one data, which I'll be taking before we end this session. Okay, so now what are we going to do? This is the end, and based on what we have discussed, we have small situations which are there, or where it could be a part of a media planning department, or client servicing, or strategy management, strategy making. In सब departments में ये situations आ सकती हैं. So we have taken all these situations, And then again the same way we will divide you all in groups, and then हर एक group को एक situation दी जाएगी. Okay, and then you have to work it on. So that will be a studio situation. It will be a very interesting. Why? Because whatever we have discussed till now, you will get a glimpse of it in that. Are you all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Is there
ma'am.
anyone who has just logged in and not there because last day we had to remove few? Is there anyone who has just logged in but not present? Then this whole group activity is not fruitful. होता क्या है फिर कुछ groups में कुछ लोग जाते नहीं and they are just 2 to 3 and then they're not able to enjoy the whole thing. So this is a request. If you've just logged in, you are not in a position where you can contribute, you can leave the session. आप अभी leave कर दीजिए so that it is good for your other session mates. कि वो जिस group में जाए, at least they will get good number of members to discuss, and that's where you will enjoy this work. So I'm repeating, if you are not at a place where you can contribute, you can leave the session. So I'm assuming everyone is there. Heaven Patro, you're there? 471, are you there? Heaven Patro, Darshan?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, दर्शन है. Nikunj, you're there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Okay. Riddhi, Preeti? ठीक है. Okay, Preeti is saying yes. ठीक है. So now, what I'll do, I'll first create the groups and then I'll come to each group and I'll give you the situation. Otherwise, it will be open to everyone, right? So I'll give you the situation once I enter each group. पहले हम group create कर रहे हैं, then a group में हर एक group में आके I'll give you the situation in which you have to work on. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. So I'll not make much group so that you have. Okay, so we'll have 5 groups. So now you can start joining the group. Please start joining the group. Sarthak, Abhishek, Alisha, Paridhi, Yashasvi, please join the group. Sarthak, Abhishek, Alisha, Paridhi, Yashasvi, please join the group. Sarthak, Abhishek, Paridhi, Yashasvi. Sarthak, Paridhi, Yashasvi. Why you all are joining late? Vishal, Parishi, you're joining late. Vishal Agarwal.
Ma'am, actually, there was a Wi-Fi problem at my home.
Okay. Parishi,
Yes, ma'am. I'm facing a lot of network issues today.
so we have started a group activity.
Okay.
So what I'll do, I'll transfer you to one group,
Okay, ma'am.
Parishi and Vishal. Parishi, you go to room 4. Vishal, you also go to room 4. Yashasvi, Yashasvi, can you hear? Yashasvi, can you hear? Yashasvi, are you there? Yashasvi, can you hear? Yashasvi Jadwani. Sir, good evening. Yashasvi Jadwani, you are there. Sarthak. Megha, you're joining late.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, but I'm still at my internship and working on some report.
Oh, so today is our, activity day. So you will not be able to participate because we have already made the group and, others are working on that activity.
Ma'am, actually, I have a meeting at 8 o'clock. I need to submit my today's report and have a discussion with my sir. I fear I can't do that for now. I just joined for the sake of attendance today.
No, please don't do that. I mean, the attendance part will not help you in these sessions. Better would be then in that case you can log off.
Ma'am, I agree, but I actually don't have an option. So the attendance is compulsory and I have to make the reports. I'm just stuck between the two.
That's okay. You can write an email with the reason if they, if your mentor find the reason, they are convinced with that, that will be fine. Not an issue. But then you cannot be here like this.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Yashasvi Jadwani.
Very well. So where are you guys landed and what is the progress of my promotion? Can I know, please?
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. So, me being a social media head, I have been planned with some of the things that should be working on social media. So, to promote our Coca, here are some tips. I would like to first go with the target audience that is 30 plus age, and to have in brand collaboration with some of the famous influencers who have been already been a chef like Sanjeev Kapoor or Vikas Channa and everybody. Arushi have also gone through some of the names. She can tell these names later on. And I have also planned a few things that what content should be done for those cooker. Like we can even go for the special promo codes. The ads should be channelized on platforms like Facebook and Instagram. Facebook just because 30 plus age group usually like Facebook more, and Facebook have also come up with new video making reels and kind of stuff. So these are few of the things we can go for social media advertising, and I would like Arushi to help you with those names who we can connect for influencing, and for a brand collaboration we can go with the barter system maybe, or even we can have a 1-year contract with them. For that we need to mail those everything, the amount, the barter and everything. So this is what I would like the suggestions for our brand promotion.
Okay, Bhairavi, I like the plan. It's just mail me all these details so that I can just go through it.
Sure, ma'am.
Piyush, what are your details? Can I know?
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. So I have thought of hiring Web Chutney to promote our kitchen appliance known as Aurora Cooker. And the person representing the firm is Mr. Farhad. He will be telling us his views about the best way through which we can promote and advertise our product. Mr. Farhad.
Okay, hi
Yes.
Farhad, welcome to our company.
Hi, Chunan. Thanks for having me. So I would like to start with, since your target segment is around 30 plus of the age group, I would like to say that you can televise your advertising, and also on digital platforms like OOH platforms, we say out of home, including billboards, hoardings, and also you can advertise on the bus stand, since most of the audience of that age group we can find there. And talking about positioning, I'll say we'll position it in such a way that it should have the feeling and essence of delightfulness and a homely feeling, where family members come together to enjoy some flavorsome or appetizing food. Is that what I think? Would you like me to add something?
Yes, the plan you have given me is good, but I also want the new features which our company has added on the product, because my product team has really worked hard on it, like automatic timers, and this is the USP of my product, automatic timer. So I really want that if you can add this to your advertisement, and the other details please mail me and I'll come back to you for this. Okay?
Yeah, man, sure. It will be a great add-on. Thank you.
Thank you so much, team. So we will connect together and we'll see what the promotion goes. Thank you, ma'am. This is all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Room 3.
So basically, we have targeted social media and TV advertisement for our promotion. So these are the two ways which we can serve through the audience and target our audience basically.
Okay, so that means in this media type that you've selected is broadcast with TV specifically.
TV and social media, both.
Okay. ठीक है, that makes sense. You could have questioned more to Farhad कि क्यों ऐसा ही, क्योंकि that happens, that क्यों, why are you suggesting these all options only?
Yes.
Why can't others? So, but
Yes.
ठीक है, good attempt everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Who wanted to leave? You can leave after. You can leave. Your job is done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Shali. So with that, we will come back to our room 1. We'll start with room 1. Sarthak, Nikunj, Rohan, Prerna.
Hello, ma'am. Nikunj, are you guys there? Nikunj, Rohan.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Aparajita is there?
Aparajita.
And she's lost her network. No problem. So,
just to get like a little about what we're going to be doing or what we're going to be covering up is the question that was given to us was, you want to sell a new type of mobile phone, and you have to decide to advertise on TV, decide when you want your ad to be broadcasted, and so it can be seen by the maximum number of appropriate people. So on team today, we have Rajata Bose, who's the digital and social director. She's going to be helping us with the aspect of how we want to broadcast it. Nikunj Solanki is going to talk about, he's a technical director, and he's going to introduce the everything related to the tech of our new phone, our new mobile phone, which is going to in a way help the marketing team, the sales team to put this unique selling point forward. Rohan is going to be our marketing director, who's going to talk about where we want to put it, on what platforms, on what area do we want to cover. And I'm going to strategize and plan and make notes of the entire thing, and then mail it to our board of directors to finally give us a go. So having said that, introducing our new Samsung Polytron, which is transparent in and out, as you can see. Yes, it is real. And don't worry, we're going to be coming up with this new cell phone really soon. So this is how it's going to look like. It's going to look like you're not holding anything, but you're holding a phone, which you can see through and through. So having said that, I would like Nikunj to take over and talk about a little bit of the tech and the features of the phone.
Yeah, so it looks like a magic, like you're holding a phone and it's transparent. But after doing research for like more than 5 years, we have come up with this phone, which have the basic technology behind this is this phone have a camera in every corner, like 4 cameras in every corner, which is on 24/7 and which projects the whatever it's in background on the screen. So it looks like it's transparent, but it is actually nanotech. So apart from that, that is the USP, that you are holding a premium phone. So many people have this doubt that it is made of glass. So what happens if it breaks? But yeah, it is made of Corning Gorilla Glass Victus, which cannot be break easily. Some other features which are needed in a premium phone like this is an octa-core 2.5 gigahertz processor. The resolution is like Quad HD plus and dynamic Super AMOLED display. Camera is amazing, 12 megapixel plus 64 megapixel of camera, and front camera is also the 64 megapixel. The memory is 128 GB of storage and 8 to 16 GB of RAM. There are 2 variants, and the networks is 5G. So every new feature and every new technology which is coming up is included in this phone. Apart from that, US.
Do we have a Prajata with us on call, or has she got disconnected?
Oh yeah, I'm here. Okay, so we have the creative plan. So the creative plan, we can have a tagline as our phone is transparent, so we are too. So in that we can, get 2 YouTubers, like any of the 2 famous YouTubers. So we can list Marcus Brownie and Arun Mania in the advertisement. And we can tell them to discuss about it for 30 or 20 seconds. Like what are the phone's quality? What are the disadvantages of the phone?
That's how you'll be designing your ad.
Yeah, like we will have it in the ad.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So usually the ads are mostly done by the film stars and all. So we wanted it a bit different. So the YouTubers will be doing it, and we'll have more.
Sorry to cut you, Prajita, but why should I approach Marcus Brownlee, and why should I ask the PR team to approach Marcus Brownlee and Mr. Who's the Boss?
So like they have a very big like outreach, and they have very good technical knowledge as well. So it can be advantage for us that they're actually talking about our phone or anything, like they'll actually be talking about the disadvantages as well, and we rarely have any if we see to it. So that can be a good marketing strategy and like an advertising. And like we have also they are young, and we are actually targeting the young crowd as well, because it's like a modern technology. So they're age around 25 to 35 as well. So even that is a plus point. and we can launch it in Mumbai, Delhi, like the main metropolitan cities. So that is a great start for launching our advertisements.
So you're saying that you're going to cater to the age group from 25 to 30, which have maximum views on TV or an OTT platform for that matter. I would like Rohan to throw some light on the marketing aspects of the OTT platform. But yeah, it sounds good to me. I will take notes of it. Thanks, Prajita.
Yes, so as we know that our target audience is youth.
Rohan, we lost your voice. I can't hear you.
Am I audible?
I think you need to check your audio.
Hello. Hello, am I audible?
बेटा आवाज आ रही है पर बहुत धीमी है आपकी आवाज एक धीमी हो गई है चेक योर ऑडियो कहीं से कुछ वो हो गया है
Ma'am, can I take a minute?
No, it's better.
So we know that our target audience is mostly youth, and currently youth are more addicted or are more found on OTT platforms, sports and TVs. So for advertisement, we will be shifting to popular OTT platforms such as Netflix, Amazon Prime, Odd Balaji, and on TV, like IPL is coming up. So we are targeting on providing our ads on the between ad breaks of IPL matches, so that the maximum youth can get the knowledge or and is aware about our products. And we can also try on Spotify and Ghana and JioSaavn music apps. So that will be just for creating awareness among the public, and this is how the flow will go as of now.
Rohan, one more thing. As you said that Spotify, Ghana and everything, I don't think it's a good idea, just because, see, we have a phone which has to be seen by the people. And on Spotify and Ghana, everything, you hear things, you hear the vocal ads. So that is one thing that we can't see the product, so how can we buy it? One more thing is that if a person is listening to ads on Spotify, that means that he is not paying for Spotify Premium. And if he cannot pay for Spotify Premium, which is like less than 50 rupees a month, how can he pay for a phone which is a lot more costly than the Spotify Premium account? So I think that's not a really good idea.
Yes, Nikunj, I agree to your point. The main idea behind on Spotify and Ghana was just to create awareness, and we can just dwell over it and think if we can move ahead with this or not.
Yeah, good point. Duly noted, Nikunj. I think Rohan, we can take that point back and ask Prajita and team to think of something for Spotify and Ghana, which is a vocal advertisement that probably they can work on. So as of now, what I've taken down and solution to the problem, solution to our question would be, we will be rolling out a 30-second ad with the two ambassadors mentioned above, with a cross-questioning mode where they will question and answer about this new phone of ours on Netflix, Prime, and other OTT platforms during a specified period of 30 minutes into the screen time for any user. At least once our ad will pop out. Are we on the same page, everybody?
Yes.
Yeah, that seems perfectly fine.
Perfect. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Good. I like the way you have actually drafted the whole, conversation in such a less time. Good one. Quickly,
Thank you, ma'am.
Acha, meanwhile, those who are here, can you see one link in the chat box?
No, ma'am.
Oh, ma'am.
Okay, so this is one data that was required by academics. So just click on it. It's a Google Sheet. Just to your name, enrollment number, and there are two things that you need to reply with yes or no. That's it. Meanwhile, you can do that. So let's quickly go to room number 344.
Yes, ma'am. 2.
Acha, 2 baki hai. Okay, 2. Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Alicia just opened a flower shop, but she didn't had any promotion or advertisement of her shop. So Utkarsh is his friend, and he came to congratulate Alicia. But Alicia, who also congratulate Alicia, and he also works in advertisement agency. Virinchi is a customer who just came to shop. So let's see what happens next. Congratulations, Alicia, for your new venture. But why are you looking stressed? You should be happy.
Thank you for your wishes, Utkarsh.
Alicia, your voice is not clear.
Ma'am, is it audible now?
Better. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you, Utkarsh, for your wishes. But since the shop has been opened, but it still is a bit concerned because the sales are not happening as of for now. It's been around 15 days. And I think I'm not visible to the customers right now. So that's why I'm a bit concerned about this.
Excuse me, guys. Is the shop open?
Yeah, we are open.
So can I have purple orchids, please?
Yeah, sure.
I didn't know that a flower shop exists here until I just saw it now. Maybe you should start marketing your flower shop.
Yeah, I was also thinking the same, but I didn't get anyone to have a word with this.
You know what, Alicia? You need a promotion strategy for your shop. As you know, I work for the advertisement agency. I can help you with that.
Oh yeah, so yes, I totally forgot about that. Could you please help me with all the things or mention some of the strategies which you are talking about?
So what's your budget, Alicia?
Budget, I guess I'll be comfortable with 30 to 35,000 as of for now.
Okay, Alicia, I can offer you a package that suits your budget.
Okay.
So first of all, we need to make your presence on social media platform.
Yeah, I often get recommendation on about flower shops in my social media accounts. And also there are no flower shops around 500-meter radius in this area. So Alicia, this is a good chance for you to start advertising about your flower shop.
Oh, I see. So only, Utkarsh, if I may ask, only the online presence would work to excel my business?
Yes, online presence, that is social media. Plus, we will also have a website for you from where people can order and also get knowledge about what various rare like varieties of flower you have in your shop.
Okay. Okay, so I have around 20 varieties as of for now, and the USP which I have is the customizable flowers. So the people tend to move towards more to the customizable products in present days. So that is my USP. If you could help me with this, so I'll be grateful.
Sounds good. We can move forward with that. But also, we will make your presence offline. Like we can have flyers and brochures printed for your shop. And we will have a billboard hoarding also.
Okay.
Secondly, we can advertise your shop on magazines, and we can have and you have to, like, we can make strategy for offering free marketing gifts with the purchase.
Okay.
And also, we will also have your storefront make more attractive, and we will have more discounts hoardings there.
Yes, that would completely work because the shop is still the new and I have not done anything yet. So the storefront idea I liked, but just one thing I wanted to know, will I get everything in my budget, because I have a low budget, and since there are many expenses of maintaining flower shop, because I have to pay the rent, pay the expenses regarding the refrigerators, and have to pay to the flower vendors as well, because the refrigerator is so costly and I have to maintain that. So will it be yeah, tell me.
Of course, Alicia, everything will be under your budget, and only the like printing and these expenses, keeping these expenses aside, we will also build a network for you. We will start building a networking for you, and also we will make the strategy of do word of mouth kind of thing, in which 90% of the customers trust. They trust more on referrals. So whenever you sell your product, you will ask them to refer your shop. So that will help in like advertising your shop.
Okay, I completely get it. Okay, then looking forward to have another conversation with you. Kindly send me or call me again so that we could decide what can be done. Okay,
Okay, Alisha, looking forward to hear from you. Thank you.
thank you.
Good, but one thing that I was thinking, that you didn't ask Alisha what is her target segment. Like you all, started giving her options of advertisement in different media, indoor, outdoor, whatever you were planning. Okay, but then it should be like, if it is billboard, if it is magazine, you need to have a clarity that what is your target segment. Accordingly, you're going to select that which location, which kind of magazine you're going to refer.
Ma'am, so we discussed, but we didn't mention during our conversation. We were thinking of targeting housewives initially, because housewives, like they all have kitty parties and all, and they're like, this was.
Okay, that was your thought at this moment. That is, in just 15 to 20 minutes, you all thought on these lines. But then whatever you do, everything starts with your target segment. You need to first understand, and then, Alisha, never ever try to, decrease the scope of your target segment. Just when you said housewife and you are a startup, right? So once you said housewife, मतलब आपने target को तो बहुत narrow कर दिया है.
Okay, ma'am.
So that is what the target segment clarity should be first, wherever you are in whatever step of marketing you are. Clarity of your target segment is needed. और advertising के लिए तो must हो जाता है. Why? Because that only will help you कि आपका message पहुंच रहा है कि नहीं. इधर उधर फेंकने से अच्छा जहां है वो लोग वहीं जाना चाहिए. That's how you save money also, and of course your resources, other resources, right?
Yes.
But yes, good attempt at doing such short time. Good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next is room number 4.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody present?
Yes.
Room number 4 में Riddhi, Shakti, Astha.
We can start with it. Yeah, okay. So good evening, everyone. The situation that we were being given, that we are a plastic manufacturing company for frizzy drinks, and our company name is Spar Manufacturer Private Limited. So we are not a new company in the market. And from the last 2 months, we are not doing that great in the terms of sales and advertisement. So here we would be discussing some of the strategies and innovations that we could, we could do in our company, and we can reach out to many customers and we can increase our sales from there. So let's have a conversation here. Astha would be playing the role of a marketing executive. Shakti would be playing the role of advertising executive. Parishi would be playing the role of social media planning executive, and I would be playing the role of manager. So we'll be having a conversation here. So team, is everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay. So hi team, how are you all?
We are fine. All
How are
good.
you? Yeah, so as you know that the meeting is being held to that I have called a meeting to discuss few of the important things related to the company's growth and the advertisement regarding the company. So Astha, as you are a marketing executive, so as I was checking with the accounts department, from last 2 months, we are not doing great with the product that we launched 6 months earlier. So can I get your inputs that how could we do something innovative and bring some strategies to implement the or else we can do the relaunch of the product to get a large number of customers and to get the larger scale perspective. Could you please share your ideas and views on this?
Yeah, sure. The major problem here is the consumer first reaction towards the plastic bottle, and the main problem is like we are not dealing into recyclable bottles. So in this case, what we can really do is thinking of some other strategies to boost our sales.
Okay, so like we are using the plastic bottles, so now we can use the biodegradable products so that we can reach out to the many customers and we can increase our sales, right?
Yes.
Okay, and Shakti, could you please tell me what we can do in advertisement, like we can increase our advertisement and many customers can get through our product. So could you please share your ideas?
So I was thinking that the product is just 6 months old. So without relaunching, we can advertise it a little more. So I'm thinking we advertise in a business magazine. Like I have a contact in Outlook. They have a huge customer base, so we can reach more customers. Also, there is a business exhibition next month. I am hearing that Fridge, you know the company Fridge, right? The Fridge company is coming. So to showcase their new product, we can book a slot there and showcase our feature, the new feature that we are talking about right now, like biodegradable plastic or biodegradable plastic, so that we can attract more of them.
Okay, Shakti, but as you can see, the condition of our company is not that stable right now. So doing advertisement on that large scale might affect our sales too and our company funds too. So can you please come up with those ideas that we can, have that we can do, but in a small, like we couldn't invest that much. We can invest a little bit, but we can advertise that on a bigger perspective. So please, can you come up with that ideas in future, or right now, if you have, you can share it with.
Riti, I think social media marketing will be a great boon for us as we are now low on funds.
Okay, so Parishi, could you please help us that what we can do in social media?
Yes, sure. So since there is a plastic ban and Instagram ads, Instagram influencers are the most trending people with a lot of followers. So I think that we can approach them and also do the Instagram ads. Apart from that, there are a lot of Facebook communities available who are environment protective enthusiasts and would do our PR at a very low cost. And approaching them, like in one group, there are thousands of people who can help us out. And now, due to the capital crunch, there are a lot of Indian innovator helping companies coming up, such as Bharatvani. They help us in promoting Indian innovation in free of cost. So we can also go to those digital platforms and promote our biodegradable plastic. Our major target would be aerated drink companies, and to reach out to them, we'll have to take these small steps and approach them in every way possible.
Yeah, even I'm thinking that it's a great idea, and if we can work on this in a detail, so we can get through it. So team, what I was planning that let's meet tomorrow and we'll have a detailed report on this, and we can share it with our board of directors, and we can take the decision. Is that work for you?
Sure.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
This is the role that we played.
Okay. So I was not able to get, how did you convey this part, that who all are the customers?
I was telling in my speech that the Frizz company, the soft drinks companies are our customers mostly. the aerated drinks and soft drinks companies.
Acha, okay. Okay. Got it. Yes, you said that. Okay, good attempt. Quickly to the last group. We have just 10 minutes. Group number 5. That we have Heaven, Debbie, Rishi, Milind.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We are here.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can we start?
Yes, please.
So like our topic, guys, our topic is like we are flatmates and like we want our expenses are increasing day by day. So we have decided to like advertise for a new flatmate so that our expenses comes down. Okay. So Milind, you can start.
Yes. Hey guys, you know what happened? This month we have ended up paying 60,000 for our rent and for accommodation, and also, which is a very high amount. And on top of that, we need to pay electricity bill as well, right?
Arey Milind, what about groceries? You forgot about that. We almost spent about 8,000 on groceries this month.
Yeah, that's true. We are spending so much money, we can't even save a penny.
Kaushik
is not there.
So what we can do in this situation, guys?
So guys, what I feel that we need a new flatmate.
Yes,
Yeah,
I agree with it.
I agree, right?
So, what kind of flatmate you guys are expecting? Like, you might having thought of like what a new flatmate you want. So, say about that.
Yeah, so what I feel is that our flatmate must be a student, and also he must be of our age.
Yeah, he should be staying with us at least for 1 year, because so that we can add him in our agreement.
Yes. Also, as well as we all are vegetarian, so I think he should also be a vegetarian.
Wait, Kaushik, why you're saying he? I'm the only girl in the flat. Let's look for new girl flatmate. What's it, guys?
Definitely, I agree with you, Heaven. So, how guys you want to advertise for the new flatmate, and where should we advertise?
See, what we can do is we can take help of broker, to whom I know personally, and over here I have come from his reference only. So we can tell him that about conditions that we need such kind of mate for us.
No, broker will charge us brokerage. So that will again charge us a huge amount.
Heaven, it's yours.
I agree to Kaushik. Do you know anyone of a friend who needs flat?
Yeah, we can ask our friends, or we can post it in our social media handle also.
Right. We all have to post on our social media, right?
Oh yes, we'll do on Insta and WhatsApp, as everyone of our age are much active on these days. So guys, you all know the criteria of our flatmate, and also do mention each and every point so that the message, so that it does not create any confusion later for the person who's seeing our message.
Yeah.
So this is all. I'm well done.
Okay. Yes. So see, in your case, you could have added few more pointers here in terms of because brokerage and all, that is something which is not suitable. So there are many websites where there are nobrokers.com. We could collaborate with them. So just out of the box kind of thing, where you would have thought koi ek naya situation socially hote. It could be like in our campus, wherever you all are studying. I'll take in many schools and campuses, there is one center where they help you to get accommodation. So maybe we will connect with them. Also on Facebook, if you see, there are many, this areas groups are there, like one location, one group. So we will go and post there our requirements. So that's how you would have explored more. But okay, good attempt. So now reason being, good attempt by everyone. Reason why did we do this exercise? First is you should have a clarity before you jump to a media plan and then creativity ko kisi se karwana and then getting coordination done. Everyone in the team should have a clarity ki ye kiske liye hai. So that's the main thing. Everything starts with that. कौन है जिनके लिए हम ये मैसेज हम बना रहे हैं. So you have to always keep that target segment in mind and then design the whole thing. Now it was of course come time tha, but otherwise you would have gone step by step role plays mein. But theek hai, in just 15 to 20 minutes that was a good attempt. Why we did that? Why? Because you need to know that ये बहुत ही superficial level में हमने discuss किया है अभी role plays में, but you can get a bit of clarity that what exactly is expected, how things are, what could be the challenges when you work for an advertising agency, that too as a management graduate. Creativity में तो जा ही नहीं रहे, उस department में we are not talking about creative department. So what kind of day-to-day work could you get? Right, so that was the main aim of having this session, that acquaintance, because majority of you are doing your SIP in this field, so acquaintance with this industry. Of course, 3 days mein you cannot get everything, but yes, that was one. Then clarity on this word that marketing and sales, everything starts with sales. So being a marketing specialization student, you need to do, that's a learning actually. Without selling, you will not be able to know that what exactly to plan for this market जब तक खुद नहीं किया हो. जैसे कि हम लोग बोलते हैं नहीं, जब तक आप खुद खाना नहीं बनाते हो, then जब तक बनाते नहीं हो, then you cannot suggest कि इसमें ये भी डाला जा सकता है, वो भी डाला. एक बार तो आपको खुद बनाना पड़ेगा खाना, then only you can go to that step. So same thing lies here also. So that was the main aim, the second part. Third, एडवर्टाइजिंग एजेंसी का स्ट्रक्चर क्या होता है, एंड देन यू शुड हैव अ क्लैरिटी. जनरली जब भी हम एडवर्टाइजिंग एजेंसी बोलते हैं, हम सीधे बात करने लगते हैं कि इनके लिए हमें एडवर्टाइजमेंट बनाना है और एडवर्टाइजिंग एजेंसी को, दैट इज व्हाई वी हैव टू कनेक्ट विद देम. तो एडवर्टाइजिंग एजेंसी मतलब मेकिंग एडवर्टाइजमेंट फॉर समवन, बट उसके अंदर इतने बिट्स होते हैं जहां पे यू हैव लॉट ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटी. So that was the second and third aim for this 3-day session, that to get you that clarity कि आपको as a management graduate, you would be you might get opportunity in all those areas. And then a very superficial way, how does it function, the advertising agency. Okay, so that was the main aim of these 3 days session. I hope you would have got something, कुछ तो थोड़ा सा दिमाग में गया होगा, थोड़ी क्लैरिटी आई होगी. अगर इस सेक्टर में जाना है तो मुझे ये करना पड़ेगा, अगर नहीं जाना है नॉट एन इशू, बट अगर मुझे जाना है सो आई नीड टू डू दैट. ठीक है, सो ऑल द बेस्ट एवरीवन. विद दैट वी कम टू एन एंड ऑफ दिस 3 days session. I hope you would have found a bit fruitful, right? Yes, Prerna, you want to say something?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I wanted to ask, this is related to advertisement, communication, I mean on that line, would we have something related to other fields or other industries coming up and speaking to us as well, or this is just
see, this batch, your batch was created keeping your present SIP in mind.
Okay, ma'am, because I'm working in a retail e-commerce business, so I don't know how retail e-commerce में advertisement का मुझे कुछ help होगा. That's what, because I got confused there actually.
Okay, so you are not in any media planning or any
no ma'am, we are on hardcore sales, on field sale to sale job है हमारा.
अच्छा,
Thank you.
So
Rohan,
something
you
on
also?
those lines. Yeah, Rohan is there. We are 6 of us, ma'am, actually.
Acha. So maybe because of the bad strength, they would have added few more. But yes, if you want any specific sector and you want more, clarity on that, you can write an email to academics. During
Okay.
this SIP, they might plan based on the number of interested students, but no harm in, asking for that.
Correct, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Okay, everyone, all the best. Do well in your SIP. At any point of time, Priyanka ma'am is there, I'm there. If you have any issue, you can contact to us, right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank
Good
you so
night.
much.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.